Breaking news on ABC 7 at 4. A deadly shooting out in front of a high school in Anthony, New Mexico. What investigators believe happened moments before a man was shot. We are under an ABC 7 first alert.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're talking about the winds that'll be cranking up tomorrow, blowing dust and sand, some of that expected. I'll talk more about it coming up the way.
The TSA checkout or check-in line was insane, but yeah, there was just too much going on.
Highways and airports could be crowded with people, marking the unofficial start of summer this Memorial Day weekend, where the storms will rumble as millions head for traveling this holiday. And UTEP is proposing improvements to the Sun Bowl Stadium. How this possible change could increase local tax revenue and jobs.
That love you feel, that warmth you feel, lets you know that you are among family.
The U.S. Border Patrol is celebrating the agency's 100th anniversary, honoring fallen agents. That's coming up in a live report. ABC 7 at 4 starts now.
Live, where news comes first. This is ABC 7 with breaking news.
We begin with breaking news this afternoon. A man was shot and killed in front of Gadsden High School in Anthony, New Mexico. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Avery Martinez. Nicole Gomez has the day off. Gadsden High School was placed on lockdown after the shooting today. Gadsden ISD says the school year ended yesterday and no students were on campus at the time and no staff members were hurt. The school is near the intersection of Highway 28 and Washington Street in Anthony. ABC 7 reporter Carrie Mannix joins us live with our New Mexico mobile newsroom. Carrie, what's the scene like now?
Well, Avery, the scene here is still blocked off in front of Gadsden High School. As you can see here, police on the scene here blocking that off. The Doñana County Sheriff's Office said this may have been a result of road rage. Investigators say a school security guard and another witness reported a man on a roadway shortly before 3 today. First responders found an unresponsive man and he had a gunshot wound. He died at the scene. Witnesses told deputies 2 vehicles entered the school parking lot earlier. The sheriff's office says 2 men got out of a vehicle. They say the younger one had something in his hand and pointed it at the older man. Witnesses saw the victim fall to the ground. The younger man got back into a white pickup truck and left eastbound on Highway 28. The sheriff's office has not said if he has been arrested. In a statement, the superintendent of Gadsden, Travis Dempsey, said, quote, "Our thoughts are with everyone affected by this incident. We are committed to ensuring the safety of our students and staff and will continue to work closely with law enforcement." The sheriff's office does not believe any students were involved here today. We'll keep you updated, though, on air and online at kvia.com. And for now, police are asking you avoid the area. Reporting live from Gadsden High School with our New Mexico mobile newsroom, I'm Carrie Mannix, ABC 7.
Carrie, thank you for that report and be safe out there. More details on this story are coming up on ABC 7 at 5. Well, this is a live look at the ABC 7 mountain camera, and it's been a dry, sunny, and obviously breezy day. You can see the camera shaking around there in the borderland, but that's about to change. The ABC 7 Storm Track weather team issued an ABC 7 first alert for stronger winds this weekend. ABC 7 Chief Meteorologist Doppler Dave Spielman is here with your first forecast. Doppler, what are we going to see?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Avery, we've been fairly windy this week, kind of low, moderate range of the windy category. But as you mentioned, the winds are going to pick up once we head into tomorrow. It's the big holiday weekend. A lot of you folks, big plans Saturday, Sunday, into Monday, maybe all 3 days. But we are looking at the winds that will be cranking up for tomorrow. Now, if you look there at the graphic, we're expecting some of the stronger winds during the afternoon. And, yeah, we could see some blowing dust and sand. I don't think it's going to be a thick dust and sand that's going to greatly reduce visibilities, but we'll likely see some becoming elevated. I'll talk more about it. We'll look at your wind gust tracker, all that coming up in weather, Avery.
Thanks so much, Doppler. Well, you can download the KVIA weather and traffic app to stay up to date on the forecast over the Memorial Day weekend. That app is available on the App Store and on Google Play. Well, happening now from our New Mexico mobile newsroom. A fire continues to burn in New Mexico. The Blue 2 fire near Ruidoso has grown to over 1,400 acres. That's according to officials. Mandatory evacuations are underway. Areas affected include Bonito Lake Road, Forest Service Road 108, and Forest Service Road 107. According to our news partners, KOAT, an evacuation center has opened at the Lincoln County Fairgrounds at 101 5th Street in Capitan. Sounds good. And you can see, for some of the people that are there have reported seeing smoke from that. And this video that was sent to us by Antler Cabins, where you can also see smoke from that Blue 2 fire. Authorities say that currently the fire is not contained. In international news, a number of people were hospitalized in Mexico after a deadly stage collapse in heavy winds. And the total of injured people has risen to 36. A total of 9 are dead. This is in San Pedro Garza Garcia, Nuevo León, a northern state in Mexico. In the videos, you can see and watch that structure collapse. People are literally jumping off the stage for their lives. There were people trapped, and there were 9 people killed, including a child. It happened during a presidential campaign rally on Wednesday night near Monterrey. The incident happened moments after presidential candidate Jorge Alvarez Maínez took the stage to address his supporters.
The Mexican president is calling for an investigation because earlier in the day, the Mexican Weather Agency had issued an alert warning of potential severe thunderstorms in the area.
The state government has stated they will pay all the expenses related to hospitalization and funerals of those victims. Well, new at 4, bells tolling 21 times today in remembrance of the victims of the deadly mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas. Today marked the 2-year anniversary of the tragedy that claimed the lives of 19 students and 2 teachers at Robb Elementary School. A vigil and several other remembrance events are planned throughout the day today, including a blood drive in honor of the victims. A letter to Uvalde residents was penned by President Joe Biden yesterday. The president wrote in part, quote, "While there are no words that will ease the pain, I pray you will find comfort in reflecting on their memories," unquote. The victims' families reached a settlement with the city of Uvalde just days ahead of that anniversary. They will each receive a total of $2 million from that settlement, according to sources. However, the victims' families are fighting for more. Recently, families filed a lawsuit against 92 officers with the Texas Department of Public Safety, the school district, and individual employees. Today, U.S. Border Patrol celebrating its 100th anniversary with events across El Paso planned this weekend. Leaders from across the agency and the region came together to honor the lives lost on duty. One of the many attendees was Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas, who spoke to the crowd about the work and sacrifices law enforcement face. Border Patrol says that more than 150 agents have died serving in the century-old history of the Border Patrol. A special time capsule memorialized the event, and the director of the Border Patrol Museum explained what rests inside that capsule.
Commemorating the centennial anniversary of the United States Border Patrol and the unwavering dedication of its people, who daily and without hesitation risk everything to protect the United States of America, its people, and our way of life.
ABC 7's Sam Harris-Simowitz heard directly from El Paso Border Patrol Sector Chief Anthony Scott Good about how the agency is honoring its past and focusing on the future. That story is coming up for you on ABC 7 at 5. And the parade is set for tomorrow, celebrating the same event. Starting at 9 a.m., U.S. Border Patrol will continue celebrating the century anniversary of the National Centennial Parade in downtown El Paso. That procession will begin at San Jacinto Plaza, and recruiters will be on hand to talk with anyone interested in applying for a position with U.S. Border Patrol. In local news today, UTEP has proposed some changes to improve the Sun Bowl with a multi-million-dollar project proposal. The university says it will allow the stadium to host bigger and better acts while simultaneously increasing jobs and tax revenue in the community. To fund the project, UTEP has asked El Paso County officials to add the Sun Bowl Uplift project to a quality of life improvement bond. This would allow El Pasoans to vote for this item in November. The university estimates the cost of the project could be about $99 million. Now, some of the changes could include structural fixes, improved electrical systems, revamped concessions and restrooms, among other improvements. UTEP estimates more than $82 million in tax revenue could follow those improvements, and officials believe it will create more than 600 new jobs for our community. UTEP President Heather Wilson said in a statement in part, quote, "The Sun Bowl is the only place that can host some of these large shows. We don't use it enough, but it needs an uplift to attract major acts that currently just drive through El Paso. Working together with El Paso County, I think we can do more," end quote. UTEP says the tourism, retail, and retention impact of the Sun Bowl uplift could equal $2.6 billion over 30 years. More on this story is coming up. Our complete coverage continues on ABC 7 at 5 with Tyon Marshburn. Turning to our New Mexico mobile newsroom. The Las Cruces Air Show is back. The Las Cruces International Airport is bringing plenty of excitement to the area. In the past, the Las Cruces Air and Space Expo has been a marquee event in the community with a mix of exhibits, vendors, displays, and air shows engaging locals and connecting to the outside world. Sport class air racing will bring NASCAR in the sky with high-performance kit-built airplanes safely flying around pylons at speeds of up to, get this, 425 miles per hour. The SARC president, Bill Beaton, expressed his gratitude, saying it is really important to keep our race pilots proficient and to advance the next generation of air racing at new venues. He went on to say that they are immensely grateful to the air race teams for their dedication and contribution to the air show. The Las Cruces Air and Space Expo will take place this year from October 17th to the 20th. For more information, you can click on this story at kvia.com. Now to some mental health coverage. The local chapter of the National Alliance on Mental Illness, or NAMI El Paso, International Music Foundation, and Star City Studio Productions are getting ready to host the Ending the Silence benefit concert. That concert will include local artist Julian Kalel and celebrations of Mental Health Awareness Month. This event will highlight mental health challenges affecting the community and increase awareness of our local resources available through NAMI El Paso. If you're interested, the event will take place tonight at Star City Studio at 6 p.m. The address is 120 West Castellano. On this week's ABC 7 Extra Sunday edition, host Mark Ross continues his preview of this Tuesday's runoff election. He'll be speaking with two Democrats in the race for El Paso District Attorney Alma Trejo and James Montoya. The winner of Tuesday's runoff will face current District Attorney Republican Bill Hicks. Among the topics discussed this weekend are how Trejo and Montoya would handle the state's case against the Walmart shooter. ABC 7 Extra's Sunday edition with Mark Ross airs at 10:35 p.m. right after ABC 7 at 10 weekend. Memorial Day is right around the corner, and millions of Americans are expected to travel throughout the holiday weekend. How severe weather is threatening travel plans for many.
Seconds after we closed the doors, when we knew everything was breaking loose.
A Texas tornado leaves major damage in Temple. How residents are coming together to clean up the mess. And in storm track weather, we're under an ABC 7 first alert.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the winds.